say. We got to get his third prediction.
Right, of course. Right, that's you.
Third time's the charm. Yeah, I'm hooked up. Yeah, we're good.
When is it? I missed the last update. When is it?
It was today, bro. It's today.
Oh yeah, no, the last. Oh no, yeah, no, he hasn't done an update since today.
But he probably will, like maybe tomorrow.
Well, so that means PJ's still got a couple hours left, right?
Yeah, I've still got literally an hour and 40, yeah, till the end. Well, I don't know. It depends on whether they meant from the 6th midnight on just after the 5th on the 6th to the midnight on that night, or does it mean midnight on this night? Or 11:59 on this night. See, it's hard to work. See, they leave themselves with so many outs. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Did you unpack? I just left my stuff packed, so I'm ready. But I didn't know.
Well,
he's left your stuff packed.
Yeah, I kind of thought I didn't need to pack because if I'm getting raptured in the things I like, that might fit my new immortal body, then I think that they will get raptured with me, wouldn't they? No,
you'd hope so.
Well, I guess I literally just packed a whole box just full of tube socks and sausages. That's it.
What about all these worldly people that love their Gucci and all that? Won't their stuff get raptured with them? That's what they want. They want
the house getting raptured too. Yeah. They bring you up inside your house.
Absolutely.
Well, this is a weird thing. I just thought about this. Like, okay, so if we're given like these new bodies, right?
Yeah.
And at least in the way that we heard Chris Roseborough say, he seemed like it was a very physical thing, which I'm starting to kind of agree with. Do you think we'll have clothes in that? Or do you think it'll be like the Garden of Eden where like we're naked, but there's no knowledge of evil? So we don't feel that we're naked because we don't possess the knowledge to even feel that way.
I do think
I don't know.
Place. I do think it's a physical place to a certain extent because it comes to earth in the end. So,
but will we have like robes and stuff? Like I don't know. I just thought about it. It kind of makes sense.
I hope I'm not naked.
Right. Hopefully, right? Yeah, you'd hope so.
Well, yeah. No, I was just gonna say that the reference to Jesus there.
Babe, was that you talking? Because it was glitching out if you were talking.
No.
Oh, you okay, babe?
Hey, Vicky. Good to see you.
Hello. I need to be raptured as soon as possible.
Why?
Because my nice new cushions.
Yeah.
That I got. So
yeah.
I got nice new cushions to go on my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Your dog.
Mm-hmm. My dog now.
In it.
It must be my dog because it's done something wrong.
In it. Yeah. In it.
Just because.
She keeps humping my new cushions.
We'll kick her out the back garden.
Oh,
she's humping. She's in season. Kick her out the back garden. Simple.
Do you know what? She's got so many toys. Why can't she go and hump them? Like, why my nice new cushions that I've just bought?
She's got toys here, and she's not even here. And she's got
you have to get her a diaper, Vicky.
I'm gonna have to get her booted out of my house, Buzzer. I can't be dealing with it.
How's it going, Charles? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man.
Charles,
I gave you a little comment in your new video. Actually, guys,
I'll be taking a look at that video. Make sure to link that to me, please. I haven't seen it yet.
You've got the link. Yeah, I've got the link right now. I'll get you it right now.
Thanks, man. I will watch it.
It's actually in Vicky's WhatsApp. That's what I was just getting. If I can find it from how many things she said, there it is. Perfect.
But yeah, PJ, I was saying, I would think maybe we would have something akin to robes or whatnot, just because there seems to be mention of Jesus, having some sort of vesture, garments. Yeah.
It does explain. I mean, people might say it's metaphorical for want of figurative language, but it talks about him walking on the vault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's physiology there, isn't there? So. Yeah, I mean, maybe when we're just asleep, I don't know, when we're just asleep, when we're just absent from the body, maybe that's a different story. But when it's done, when we've got our bodies and all that, then
I don't know. Maybe there's something that our spirit or what have you can manifest that is similar to a physical entity as what we perceive it in our fleshly being, Maybe there's I don't know.
Absolutely.
Well, I just imagine what would that be made out of, dude? That'd be some seriously like.
That's it.
Forget the Mormons, dude. They think they got heavenly garments. Like when we get our new bodies, dude, like they probably wouldn't even be made out of cloth. I mean,
just because like God is spirit, who's to say that spirit doesn't have physicality of some sort? Not this physicality, metaphysicality maybe, but not this physicality. But who's to say that spirit doesn't look physical? You know?
Yeah, I mean, we're made in His image.
Yes,
and he's certainly not like a man. We're men. So if we're made in His image, then yeah, I mean, he's got to look something like us, right?
Right. Of course.
Yeah, you know, I like to picture him with like a, you know,
we look something like him. I mean,
wing.
Right.
He doesn't look like us. We look like him.
Right.
Because he made us. I wanted to clarify.
Baza, would you say something still?
Sorry, Baza.
I like to picture him, you know, like a tuxedo T-shirt and wings. Like I'm serious, but I'm here to party. You know,
little baby Jesus. Oh man, I wish I remembered that whole scene. Was that from Talladega Nights?
Yeah, that's a mess.
It was.
I wish I remembered that whole scene. That is pretty funny.
Hi there, good to see you. Good to see you. But there's not many people in here at the minute. There's only 9. But
hey, Heart of the Earth, welcome. That's on my side. Good to see you.
Yeah, it was just on my side as well.
Nice.
I mean, he's on my side.
I'm going.
All right, babe. Look, are you okay?
No, the dog keeps humping my cushion.
No, but are you okay apart from the humpage?
I wish you'd not
Well,
one
boot her in
care.
the backyard then. Simple.
No, I'm gonna wrap her in something and dig a hole.
Yeah,
Vicky, Vicky,
go on.
You should just go ahead and bite the bullet and get her a play date.
Never again.
No way.
Done it too many times with different dogs.
Yeah, Charles is saying hello to you.
Hi, Charles.
And yeah, won't we have Jules for crown? Oh, there you go. By the way, guys, that link in there is Charles's first video on him and his wife's channel.
Veronica.
Veronica, yeah, Veronica. I said his wife.
No, but her name, she has a name.
I know she does. Do you think I'm being disrespectful like that?
No, I'm just saying.
Why are you correcting me, you weirdo?
Because that's her name.
Yeah, well, you didn't even give me a chance to say anything. Don't
forget to put Khan's link in.
I know. I've got Khan's. And I'm going to do it with Jedi as well. I'm going to put in do a QR code, and if people just scan it, that'll go up. Like this is Khan's one. This is Roger's one for his GoFundMe. This is Khan's one. I'll put one up for. Actually, let me do it now. Let me go. That's the link there.
Right,
I'll put one up for the link to this video for his video. So I'm best to actually do the link to the channel rather than link to the video. All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Right.
Cheers,
so let me
Bye.
go to the channel and I'll get the link for it and I'll put it up as a QR code. Wonderful. So I'll leave it in the corner for now, so people are interested can scan it, or people that watch the chat replay will think, oh, what's that? Scan that. You know what I mean? And then could end up on the channel. So you've got 17 subs so far. That's done well since earlier. Past few days. That's doing all right. 17 subs so far. Excellent. Right. So I need to go to click that and get the channel link. Share channel. Copy and put it in here. So I'll need to remove this one for now. Move that one. Right, and take away that one for now. And add new QR code. There's the website, and I'll put in what's the name of it? Charles and Veronica. Charles. You won't see the title of it. It's for me in StreamYard. Charles and on God. There we go. Sorted. Hopefully that takes. Yeah, that's it. Done. It's took. Right. Let me just test it. Anybody want to test it and tell me to see if web takes you? I'm going to test it myself anyway. I always test it just to make sure I've done the right thing. Right. YouTube. Yeah, perfect. Straight to the channel. Straight to the channel. So QR code if anyone wants to scan it, and link is in the in the chat. There we
Also,
go.
hey PJ, you know, the other day we were talking about the QR codes, and it came up about how, you know, if you're on your phone, you can't scan the code because you're not on the computer screen.
Yeah.
If you have a newer one, take a screenshot and then
Yeah.
go into your AI, and it'll auto scan it from there. I just found that out. It's pretty cool.
Yes, that's a good idea. We can say that to Michael, innit? Yeah, just in case he ever needs to use it. Got ya. And Veracruz first. Oh, hold on. Oh, right. No, that's the same link you're putting up. So cool. So yeah, anybody wants to go and sub to the channel, either scan the QR code or whatever. Anybody watching the chat replay, QR code is for a friend's channel, and you should go and sub to it, especially if you're trying to find out about Christ, you know, or if you're actually a brother and sister in Christ, especially, absolutely. But if you want to find out about Christ, scan that QR code and lots more. Watch this space. Thanks, Jedi. I mean, Charles. I shouldn't call you Jedi. Thanks, Charles.
Down this rabbit hole went. Reverse recordings have been around ever since recordings were invented. Thomas Edison liked playing music backward on the phonograph.
I didn't even notice Nathan Oakley in the house. Nathan, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Goes to Beyond the Building. What does? Beyond the Building will go live. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get you. Beyond the Building. That's the name of his channel. I'm thinking, what? What goes to Beyond the Building? Great, of course. As I'm just sitting there putting a QR code in front of everything. And what's behind the building? Hey, bless you though, Charles, man. So are you, brother. And nice one, Nathan, for popping in.
Infamous occultist Aleister Crowley told his followers that they should learn to listen to recordings and watch films in reverse. In the 1950s, Raymond Bayless and Attila
he did that for rituals. He obviously did that, thinking that doing that mixed with some sex magic, you know, doing things backwards will do be an inversion of Christ, you know, like they all try and do anyway, you know.
Soleil would play recordings in reverse to try to hear messages from the dead. This was actually the beginning of EVP, or electronic voice phenomena. But occultists and ghost hunters were fringe cases. Reverse recordings would hit the mainstream when the Beatles started experimenting with backward messages in their music. At the end of the song Rain, the last few seconds of the track are backward. John Lennon said this was an accident, but
But did they actually start doing that beforehand by accident, or were they doing it because they fall?
No, it's totally intentional. If you play Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin backwards, that's a whole song about the devil and Satan.
Of course it's intentional.
It's definitely intentional, yeah.
But some of these backtracking records that the Christians found back then, I think some of them are pushing it, you know what I mean? It's
it could be, yeah.
Like flipsy, flopsy, flido, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't know if somebody's getting killed next week at 10 o'clock because someone said flipsy, flopsy, flido. You know what I mean? But some of them do sound like, when they do that backtracking, some of them do sound like what you're told it sounds like. But if you weren't told it sounded like that, would you?
It'd be hard to say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like cranberry sauce. I mean, to me, yeah, no. Anyway, you know.
Well, I think the more mainstream, the more likely it's to be used. And it's always these already satanic rock bands to start with anyways. Right. You don't need to put their music in reverse to know they're satanic.
No.
You know, you already know. You know what I mean? So when you find it, you're like, oh yeah, go figure. This isn't even a surprise to me. You know what I mean? This I expected this, you know?
Right.
From the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, who's the other one? The guy that shot himself in the head.
Oh, you
supposedly
mean Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, some of his songs, yeah.
But I mean, yes, that absolutely happened. Backtracking and stuff like that, definitely. But whether the CIA can actually use your voice,
I don't know.
Find out whether you're lying or not, or whatever. I'm not sure. No, we'll see. We'll see what the guy says.
Like the way it sounded, so he kept it in. From then on.
Oh, hold on. You're not gonna play it?
Nope. Copyright. Right. So if
Even
any
in
of this
reverse, it's
episode has
copyright?
audio muted, that's because
Even
someone
in reverse. You kidding?
I didn't know that. Wow.
Someone has copyrighted it in reverse, I bet you. What?
Probably, yeah.
put in a copyright claim. Now, if that happens, I'll put this episode on Patreon, but you won't have to join to hear it. It would be nice if you became a member, but you won't have to. Anyway, from then on, if you bought a Beatles album, you had to play it in reverse to see if there were any hidden messages. Now, this caused quite a stir in 1966.
Do you think because it was being played so much backwards back in the day that Beatles copyrighted it backwards?
That could be a thing, yeah. I mean,
because it's
especially if they're intentionally putting messages backwards, then yeah, they would assume it would be played backwards, right?
Yeah, but even just say that even then, it's still their music.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just being played backwards. Why should that affect a copyright? You know, I mean that should be stipulated, shouldn't it?
I'm sure it probably is. Like there probably is. Like, let me look this up really quick. If I play a song or movie in reverse, is it still copyright? What's the copyright law for reverse? It might pan out unless the songwriter finds out. Then you'll probably be sued for copyright infringement. Yeah. Copyright law for reverse songs is the same as copyright laws for songs altered by slightly high pitch or slightly lower. Just like copyright law for songs altered by a slightly higher pitch or slightly lower pitch, because people do that too. They'll change the pitch.
I tried it. It didn't work for me. Yeah, I tried it with a boxing match with the Jake Paul one. You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah.
With Chevy's Jr. I've got it on Rumble, but it didn't work. I even speeded it up by 0.1. You know. Yeah. Copyright from Satan, right, Jedi? Yes, Charles.
Straight up, though, yeah.
It is literally, Mike. Well, literally, you know what I mean? When I say literally, I just mean like what you mean, straight up. You know, sometimes literally to me just means absolutely true. You know what I mean? Rather than literally.
Literally.
See, it's hard for me to say.
You say it right, though. You do say it right. You say literally,
yeah, literally. But it's hard for me to say because I roll my R's and my L's, so it's R and L at the end. They're a pain in the butt to say.
Yeah, I used to have a speech impediment. I used to not be able to pronounce my R's. I'd say like burger or like road sign. Road sign. Kind of sounded like Luca in a way sometimes. No offense to him.
Oh well. Shit. Nah, you sound good.
But I took a speech class and they taught me how to pronounce the letters.
Fair play. I'm gonna quickly heat this up. I'll just leave
it worked. I mean, I don't have a speech impediment anymore.
Cool. No, you don't. In fact, you I mean, so much so that you can rap and you don't stumble over your words. Brilliant. Right, I'm gonna play this. Oh, Vicky got me an Echo Dot. Not that I haven't amped it up yet.
Oh, the Amazon, the Echo, right?
It's in the box. So sorry, I'll show you guys tomorrow. It's in the box again. I'll put it back in the box. But I'm going to heat this up. I'll leave it in play. I'm just going to heat this coffee up. Take the things.
Whoa, how the hell did he survive this?
Well, that's the thing. According to the urban legend, he didn't.
Wait, what?
Well, there's a lot to the Paul is dead urban legend. I'll just hit the bullet points. But if you want a full episode on this one, email me or let me know in the comments. Now, the gist is this. In 1966, the Beatles were the biggest rock band in the world. But in the early morning hours of November 9th, Paul McCartney was killed in a terrible car crash. No Paul, no Beatles.
Oh no, why Paul? Why not Ringo?
Now come on, that's not nice. Without Ringo, we would have never had the classic film Caveman.
Doo-doo.
The classic.
I stand corrected.
Anyway, to keep the Beatles going, Paul was replaced by a man named Billy Campbell, winner of a Paul McCartney lookalike contest, a contest held for this very purpose. Billy was taught to speak with a Liverpool accent and how to play a few chords on the guitar. Now, John really didn't like the idea of replacing Paul, but he went along with it.
PJ?
Do you think Paul McCartney started dropping hints of Paul's death?
I never put 100% on it, but I would say 70-30 to yes, he was. Yeah.
Seems like that's what he's saying too. The Beatles were way before my time. Like even when I was growing up, nobody even really listened to them. So
even me. You know, I'll actually show you that. Jim got me the plug so I can the plug so I can plug it into, so I can what do you call it?
Do we have the same
Use that.
sockets in America as you?
No,
do?
we've got. See, our Earth.
Let me
We
see
earth
it.
ours. We earth our stuff. You don't earth your stuff.
What do you mean earth it? Like ground it?
Oh, we haven't earth ground it yet.
Well, we have
You grind-
our stuff is grounded. Yeah, we have a
Yeah,
ground.
but you ground it differently. You ground it differently. That's what I meant to say.
I suppose, yeah, because the hole on the bottom is the ground prong, and then
Yeah,
the,
this
the
is
two
this,
on the
that's
top.
what our Earth is. Right there, you go.
Let me see.
So
Oh, okay.
It's live and neutral, and that would be Earth.
The
That
top
would be
is the ground. Okay, is that upside down or is it usually like that?
No, that's how it goes into the. That's look.
Wow.
That's
Can
what
you
goes
see
into-
my camera? Hold on. Can you see this?
Hold
That's
on.
crazy. It's yours is
Well,
just
I
like
can't-
ours, but they're
I can't put
squares.
You up, but I'm the only one up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
They'll show me. Yeah.
Yeah. I just.
Right.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, it's
I think
Bazza
I'm
gone.
on. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh,
It's
can you
Bazza
see
gone.
this? Oh, I have to turn the.
Yeah, you have to turn your screen saver. Yeah,
Yeah. Let me see.
Thingy.
Visual effects. None. There we go. Okay.
See, you've got
Yeah, so
two
this is the ones
top.
we have. Yeah. We
Yeah.
have these two at the top. These are the
Right.
these are the live, and then that's the ground. The one on the
Yeah.
bottom is the ground. Yeah.
Right.
But it's orientated in the opposite direction as yours because it looks like
Yeah.
yours is orientated with
Also,
it, with it up.
our where I was going. Hold on. Where am I?
This is very interesting. I didn't really know anything about that
Right,
until
so
you just showed it.
that's the other side, obviously. Oh, I should have just turned this side round. I never bloody thought. But obviously, I was thinking about that going in there because that's for the Echo Dot. Because this has got an app. You have to fit the app with that. So this is for the timers, so I can use the lights and all that. But the Echo Dot's here. This is the Echo Dot. That's the Echo Dot. She got me the purple.
Wait, so what exactly does that do? Exactly, it's like an
That's,
Amazon thing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just a different version of it. Echo Dot.
Oh, okay. So can she hop on the phone and it turns on? She's like, PJ, answer your phone. She comes over the intercom. My mom does that. She has an Echo in all the rooms, and she goes over the intercom and she's like, "Wake up!" I can just imagine her coming through like, PJ, what are you doing?
You can tell it to put music straight on because it's hooked
Right.
straight up to Wi-Fi and that, and it'll just play it through that. It's a glorified speaker.
I don't want to give you any ideas, Vicky, but you could do that.
But yeah, no. If you look at them, our inserts like where ours thicker than yours. If you look,
Way thicker,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're
Thicker.
all
and the other one is
prongs.
orientated like one's 90 degrees and one is 45. As you can see. No,
Yeah.
90 to it's perpendicular. See, so sorry, I said 45 degrees. It's not 0 degrees. So it's 92, it's 0 sort of thing. So yeah,
that's different.
it's got so that's for the the Echo Dot. Nice one, baby. Thank you. Right, back to normal. Now the excitement is over. She said, "Are you excited to get it?" I said, "No, because you told me not to get it. I told you not to get it in the first place." Baz is back. Baz is back.
Welcome back.
Right, let's do it then. Let's get back to the topic. Good to see you, Baz.
People began to notice the hints. On the album cover of Sgt. Pepper's, the flowers
Oh,
above the
sorry.
left-handed bass
I was
guitar
trying
spell
because you
lives.
asked me what I thought of this. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Baz, I'll tell you what he thinks. What do you think of this, Baz? The Paul McCartney thing.
Well, I dropped for a bit, but yeah, there was definitely something up with it.
Yeah, me too. I think so too.
You know, they had a whole Paul lookalike audition and
Yeah.
all these other things. Paul changes what guitar hand he plays with midway through his career.
Whoa, I didn't
He's
know
never
that.
mentioned that he was ambidextrous. He was playing with his right all the time, and then all of a sudden his left. It was vice versa.
Yeah, I'm not even that big of a fan. I've chased down some of the stories, and it just none of it adds up really.
Of course.
They play music when the dog barks. Nice. That's one way to do it, I guess. Does it work? Does the dog is the dog like, oh shit?
Oh yeah. I mean, she'll sit and listen to it. Is that Vicky talking in chat?
Yeah, she said when the dog barks, she's got the echoes set to play music.
Oh yeah, she's got apps for the dog and everything.
That's so funny, man. You got to get like an anti-humping app, dude. I don't know what you could do for that one.
Well, that's only because she's in season.
Yeah.
Only 'cause she's in season, isn't it? And that's what they do. But the thing is,
Yeah.
it's female dogs are doing the same as male dogs. Who do you think they are?
Yeah. I used to have a little Shih Tzu, dude, and she would go humping everything. We had this like life-size lion stuffed animal, and she would always be humping that thing, dude. Like, get out of here.
Absolutely. There's someone we've got nobody watching. I need to bloom about a poster. I think it's maybe just because it's through the week, and I usually go in a little bit earlier. I don't.
And if you hold a mirror up to the drum, you get 1, 1, or 11, and 9, and he died. Paul died on November 9th.
Yeah.
Now, there's an open hand above Paul's head, which has been said to be either a symbol of death or the representation of a priest blessing Paul at
there
the
was
time.
certainly some thought put into the art of that cover, without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's too many quinky dinkies in there for it to be a quinky dinky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's too much weird stuff, dude. Have you ever seen Yellow Submarine?
Oh yes, of course.
Dude, I watched that the first time on acid, and I was so confused, dude. Like, I don't know why I decided. Honestly, I didn't do that. My friend wanted to watch it, and I was like, bro, I don't want to watch this shit. And he's like, no, we're watching it. Like, these little blue guys running around, and like, I couldn't tell you what went on in that movie.
Yeah, you don't want. It's just that.
I don't want to know. It's all symbolism for something bad, dude. I think it's all like.
It's literally the video, isn't it? It's a video to the song, but it's extended because there's a movie part to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? The Beatles video to the song Yellow Submarine?
Yeah, Yellow Submarine. Yeah, but it's a long one. It's very long. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right, let's play this. I'm gonna put a post up.
I dare say it's an awful movie. It's very littered with symbolism, and I don't know what symbolism it is. Like, I don't know what they're portraying with it, but it doesn't look good.
No. I'm gonna put a post out. So just literally nobody. Yeah.
Yellow Submarine album cover, there's a hand over Paul's head again. If we open up the album for Magical Mystery Tour, here's a hand above Paul's head. And again, and again.
Whoa.
On the Abbey Road album cover,
step with the rest.
Paul is the only Beatle
walking
out of step, symbolizing he's not one of them. And the way each of them is dressed is symbolic. John is dressed like a minister, or some say like Jesus Christ. Ringo represents the pallbearer. Paul is the corpse, and George is dressed as the gravedigger. And Paul is the only man barefoot. Now, many people are buried without shoes. And in the background is a white Beetle with the license plate 28IF, meaning at the time this photo was taken, Paul would have been 28 if he was still alive.
Okay, these are getting spooky.
But the really creepy clues come from the music. At the end of Strawberry Fields Forever, you can hear John saying very faintly, I buried Paul. But that's played forward. There are a couple of songs that give us more clues.
Go on.
Oh, I was just saying, I couldn't hear it.
Oh, right. It's just because you stopped.
If played in reverse. At the end of I'm So Tired, you can hear Nonsense. But if you play it backward.
Oh, that's interesting.
And at the beginning of Revolution number 9, if you play the beginning backward.
Take it back.
Getting back.
Turn me on, Dead Man.
Cheers.
And at the beginning of Revolution number 9, if you play the beginning backward.
See, I mean, if you want something really, I mean, of course it is weird. When you hear it, it really does sound freaky. I mean, if you weren't told what it said, would you know? I don't know. But when it's pointed out, sometimes there's no doubt in it, you know? Someone must have known. Someone must have wound it backwards and thought, oh, that says Turn Me On Dead Man. You know what I mean? Someone must have. And that's from Revelation 9. Revelation 9. I was going to say, are they actually using Revelation in this?
Hopefully not.
No, it's Revolution. My bad.
And this kicked off decades of musicians putting backward messages in their songs.
You're really freaking me out, man.
Well, if you're scared now, you're really not going to like what's coming.
Oh, mommy.
It's common knowledge that musicians sometimes put backward messages in their songs. And this is called backmasking. Some messages in songs are obvious.
I mean, I know about backmasking, but when I heard about this, that they use your backward speech to be able to tell the CIA.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
This part, I didn't know that part. You know. I like that song.
That's crazy. That was in reverse. That sounded so clear.
Yeah, no, that was actually when it says "I'm a loser, baby." That's how the music does sound. But in the song, they must have reverse backmasking in it because that song I know, "I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you get?" That's exactly how it sounds. So it being backwards, there's no way it can sound like that backwards. They must have just had backmasking in with it. Right. I don't know.
Some are not so obvious.
I mean, it does say that.
Yeah.
And some are really clever. And some
hey there, Slim. What? That was in reverse.
I know.
It literally said it's Eminem. Hey there, Slim. In reverse.
It's freaky.
And that's the song. My name is what?
Yeah,
wow.
It is. And
that one was obvious.
Shady. And the thing is, Slim Shady, weirdly enough, is an alter ego. You know, Slim Shady is an actual alter ego. He's already spoke about Slim Shady being somebody that was born. You know what I mean? As in, so is that a demon side? You know,
I mean, he's satanic for sure. He's got the whole thing of him getting baptized in blood and everything.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, if you listen to his music, I mean, it's just gore, raping women, like stuffing bodies in trunks. It's awful. His music is literally awful. I know he's lyrical, but his music is terrible.
Oh, his music. Oh, what he says is terrible. I mean, he's brilliant at what he does, and I love what he does. But if he'd use it with more inspiring lyrics, it would be better rather than. More edifying lyrics, would be better. Be fantastic. Hey, Roger, how you doing?
Hey, PJ.
But yeah, that one was crazy. That was so clear. He definitely said Eminem, and then I forget what he said at the end, but that was like clear as day.
Right.
In reverse. Wow.
Exactly.
Which just shows you, bro. Like, I mean, nobody Christian is ever going to be doing these things, and that takes practice. To speak in reverse, that's an occultic thing. Only occultists try to practice speaking in reverse. No Christian should ever be doing that.
The only thing I ever do in reverse, Jaden, is drive.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean spelling a word backwards, because you spell a word backwards. That is, you've got to remember, you can't. If you used to read a word backwards, that is not backmasking, because that you've still got to take in the sound. You know what I mean? Because it's the sound backwards as well as the letters. You know what I mean? Like
so you have to be able to say words
backwards, like backwards is ha. You know what I mean? That type of thing. How do you say like poo? It's not just P-O, like I don't know, a word boy. Like backwards would be yob. Well, it wouldn't sound like that, would it? Because boy, the word B, the letter B backwards wouldn't sound like a B, would it? So you know what I'm saying? It's not just letter backwards.
PJ, the best way to do this is in studio and just flip your reels.
Yeah,
to record it backwards.
And if they're still using reels, but yeah, of course, and you don't need reels anymore. But yeah, of course, man, I get it. Absolutely. It's your tape. You can do it with whatever you're using in the studio at the time. There's always an option to play things backwards. I mean, but the best way, if you're going to get the effect of how it was done back then, is on vinyl. Like that's how they were done, wasn't it? People wanted them to spin back the vinyl.
Yeah, or even cylinders way back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely, man, 100%. Let me see if your volume's.
Well, it's so crazy because you have to you have to speak forwards with the intention in mind that the way you pronounce it is being heard
People
backwards.
Practice it.
I know. Yeah, it's an occultic practice. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, you have to practice it, dude. I wouldn't be able to do this shit.
No, of course not.
Backwards, it says, "Here's to my sweet."
Oh, this is the legendary video.
Stairway to Heaven.
Did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Here's my sweet Satan, isn't it?
Yep.
And funnily enough, he's a Jew. He's a Jew.
You Vic?
Not that I'm saying anything about it, yo.
No.
Being a Jew.
I'm so handy though.
Oh,
you already know.
Sure he is. I'm sure he is. Yeah, I know.
He did that parody with the "I'm so fancy." Yeah.
Yeah, man. He did loads, man.
I want to live it backwards, like the Zepp, whose power is Satan.
What's he saying in there? You can't hear it.
Yeah.
So you've got to try. You've got like he's playing with his like a speed. It's not a constant because he's going round and round. So you got if he gets it perfect, you'll be able to hear it. You know what I mean? Better. But obviously he's trying to do it basically, and you're not going to get a constant speed with your finger, are you? But you can hear it.
No.
Certainly can.
So I mean, you
Some
can probably
message-
take every album in the world and do that, man. Find something on it.
Especially from the mainstream.
Yeah,
because they're all doing it.
Yeah.
Which sound disturbing, but they're actually quite positive.
She's worried about you. Call your mother. But why would you put that in reverse? To me, she's worried about you. Call your mother. Sounds like bad. It sounds like an inversion of like calling God a woman and calling the devil. You know, you know that. I mean, why if that's a message like to be put out there? She's worried about you. Call your mother. Why wouldn't you just say that? I know they're saying it forward. Are they saying it forward? I don't know. But I mean, why would you put that backwards?
I don't know.
It's a simple message. You know, like she's worried about you. Call your mother. Why? It's a weird practice, I think. Just this, if you're saying something cryptically about your song and you want your song all to be about that, then but something so simple as that. She's worried about you. Call your mother. To me, that sounds. If you just look at the words there, you think about trying to make that, trying to be invert that. You know what I mean? Bastardize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would mean to me something completely different, demonic.
You got Lumpy in the chat now.
Lumpy.
Wow. Lumpy gas in the vacuum. You know.
Oh, nice.
Not in my chat, I haven't.
He's over on my side.
Yeah.
No Fisher's song
I'm
Calidor. He lip syncs for music and video in reverse. That would be practice. IPG. Hey, what's up, Lumpy?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Jim.
Jim, what's up, Jim?
Oh, that's cool. Intention. I actually have this.
Work hard, stay in school.
Oh shit. So that's backwards as well. Okay, I'll listen to you with that.
That is so intentional. That was so intentional. You can't say that was an accident.
No, that's Weird-Al Yankovic. The thing is with him, he'll probably get away with it because he's a comedy singer. He takes bad Michael Jackson bad. You know I'm bad, and says I'm not. You know I'm fat and beat it as he. So he's a comedy singer. So if he gets pulled for things like that, he's saying, "Well, I'm playing into that." You know what I mean? Because I'm comedy. You know.
Yeah.
So he would just get away with it that way. But of course, it's intentional.
That was so intentional, dude.
Of course,
like that was clear as day.
I wonder why Lumpy doesn't come near us anymore. That's a weird thing.
I don't know.
Intentional.
I have no idea.
But David Oates began listening to regular conversations in reverse. Then he thought he heard words, phrases, and sometimes entire sentences encoded backward in everyday speech. Now, these aren't placed there intentionally, but are placed there unintentionally by our subconscious. David first tested his theory on one of the most famous quotes of all time.
It's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
I can't see Divergent. Mammal spacewalk. Oh, then I have to do that again. I was doing some
spacewalk.
It didn't sound right though.
It sounded off, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, hold on, I didn't hear that.
Small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
Where are we leaping to?
Every time it goes back to this, someone talks when I'm back to listen to it. Right, this time. Give like 5 seconds to rewind it back now. 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. Yeah, if you weren't told what that said, you can. Yeah, it does sound like that. But if you weren't told again what it says, would you just say I don't know.
Hold on, PJ. There's a TARDIS in that fishbowl.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. The TARDIS is always in that fishbowl. I've seen this. I I don't think I'm sub to him. Let me just see. I don't think I'm sub to him. Am I? No, I'm not. But I have watched a lot. I've watched quite a lot of his stuff. I mean, this is from 2 years ago. I see stuff of his randomly. You know, when I watch a certain topic, he might come up because he's covered quite a lot when it comes to like sciencey type stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen this show before. I know who this is. Yeah.
Yeah. What if? Yeah. Of course.
Okay, that can't be possible.
David Oates was stunned also. He started recording conversations whenever he could, and he found that everyone was inserting backward messages into their speech about every 30 seconds or so. David Oates says that human speech has two separate modes that serve different functions, but
what do you mean? What do you mean? It doesn't matter. I don't know where's Vicky at.
She's in the chat earlier.
Well, yeah, okay. So we have different definitions for borderline, Vicky. What are you talking about?
What does that mean? I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't be, look, I don't know what's going on, but please don't be arguing with my missus. Don't just don't.
Yeah, no arguing, please.
Complement each other. One mode is spoken forward with the conscious mind. The other mode is backward speech, which is encoded by our subconscious. This mode contains emotions, inner thoughts, and our true intent. But as he continued his research, he learned something else. Specifically when it comes to politicians and public figures. When someone lies, they subconsciously encode the truth in their own speech. Now, this now becomes very interesting when you're listening to, say, senior members of the government discussing the movie.
Go on.
I was wondering if he was going to bring it into this because obviously the politicians and different people, if you're around those people, they're the type of people to do these things anyways.
Yep, absolutely.
But I can see that being another way of putting the truth in plain sight. Maybe they do it somewhat intentionally, these politicians. They tell you a lie, but subliminally give you a little bit of the truth. You know what I mean? Not necessarily for you, but probably for the other Freemasons in America. So they'll wake up and be like, "Oh yeah,
that's possible." I mean,
like I can see it being a sign for other Masons.
That definitely does happen. They try and get the truth out there without letting their other people knowing that they're actually getting the truth out there. But on a moral point of view, even though you're lying to subconsciously get the truth, you're telling the truth to subconscious. No, sorry, you're lying to subconsciously get the truth out. It's still a lie. You're still doing it in a deceitful type way. You're doing it from behind closed doors. So in a more godly, moralistic type way, it's still wrong. But it does happen.
Moon landings or JFK.
I've been telling you to
say Bazza, yeah? Bazza, do you know you can talk anytime you want?
Oh, aye.
Cool. Just an eye.
moon landings are fake. Does the backwards talking thing finally prove it?
Well, if you believe David Oates' theory,
it does always sound like it's constipated, and I don't know why, because you can just let loose in that bowl of water.
About backward speech, it does.
Yeah.
To speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands. The Lord is not believe. The Lord is not believe.
The Lord does believe. The Lord, he does believe.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it does sound like it.
Well, the thing is about Martin Luther anyway. He didn't believe in God's. He didn't believe in Jesus as Godship anyway. He didn't think Jesus was divine.
Also, his name wasn't Martin. He changed his name to Martin.
Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, he did profess these things, but he was a dodgy character himself. So I dare say that these things could be true about the back speech. But that is a weird thing anyway. If that was said forward, that's a weird thing to say. You know what was said there.
PJ, you're talking about one of our civil rights leaders. They're not.
The Lord, he does believe. The Lord doesn't need to believe.
Do you know what Martin equals? Let me blow your mind. No. Martin equals 47, right? Civil rights leader equals 181. 181 is the 47th prime number. So why does Martin Luther's name tie into civil rights leader? Well, it's almost like it was intentional because considering he changed his name to Martin. That's not even his name. He changed his name to Martin.
Okay,
for that reason, to make that connection, I think.
Yeah, Canal, there is backmasking in it. But the main point isn't the backmasking. It's more about back speech that the CIA is on about. Yes, there's backmasking, but also just back speech where they say you can tell a lie or whatever from subconsciously. We're talking about if people are just speaking normally, like these things on the records, on these songs that were done intentionally, putting in there, you know, and all that kind of, and there might have been a spiritual aspect to it. But we're talking about people in general. They're saying, the CIA are saying that in general, people talking, if you're sitting there professing, saying this thing and it's a lie, you can tell by reversing it whether they're telling the truth or not. That I don't know if the words come out that I'm lying about this, or if it's just like some kind of reading they get. We don't know. We ain't got that far yet.
So I got a question, guys. What was Martin's name before he changed it?
I couldn't tell you. Don't know. I don't care. If he doesn't believe Jesus was Christ, Jesus was God, there's something wrong with his doctrine. I think he was a face. I don't think he was there for. I don't think he was Christian. You know?
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm just curious about what his name was before he changed it.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. I haven't got a clue though. I haven't got a clue.
I'll find out.
The Lord is best believe.
The Lord. Sounds nasty though, doesn't it? Sounds nasty. Yeah. Right. So what's Arnie saying?
And I want to thank also all the people on this campaign.
Oh, it's going to tell it. Oh, don't tell me it's going to prophesy and becoming governor. Is that? I wonder.
And soon I'll be the law.
Soon I'll be the law. Soon I'll be the law. Yeah. Isn't that mad?
He probably would have been.
Pretty freaky.
His name was Michael.
Yeah, if you look into it a little bit deeper, Charles, apparently Martin Luther didn't believe Jesus was God. Apparently he didn't believe in the Godhood of Christ.
Well, that goes against the Baptist doctrine, PJ.
Well, yeah. These people were put out. I mean, look at him. They were put out there. He was put out there in front of the public. You know, there's, as we know, there's a lot of psyops. I'm trying to be subtle. There's a lot of psyops out there, isn't there? Even within Christian things, you know. Yeah, no, I mean, look a bit more into it. But yeah, from what I believe, I've got to look into it more myself. But I do not think he believed Christ was God. Yeah, honestly, I don't. From what I've seen so far, because I was a bit taken back by it, but then once kind of like, well, I'm not that surprised, really. I'm not that surprised. All the stuff that has been going on, you know, not that surprised. There's a lot of psyops and stuff, so why wouldn't that? Well, why possibly couldn't that one be one? Because we'd like it to be true because of what he did, you know.
Yeah, PJ, he actually said that he didn't believe in the deity of Christ or that he rose from the grave.
So he actually said it, Charles. He didn't believe in the deity of Christ. Wow. And he said that he doesn't believe that Jesus rose from the dead. He literally said it. Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me at all.
No. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. But at the same time, how can someone with that doctrine actually be called a Christian?
No, wouldn't.
You know? So, yeah, he actually said it.
Not a Christian in my book, dude.
Definitely.
Even the Jehovah's Witnesses are better than that.
Right.
And I don't even call them Christians either.
No, right. I'll soon be the law.
Oh, he was
when
the governor.
Discovered Neil Armstrong's reverse speech saying man will spacewalk. David Oates was amazed, but he didn't think much more about it. He's not a moon landing conspiracy believer, but he got so many requests from people to dig deeper that he started analyzing his
thing, though, isn't it, Charles? Like, we come to admire these people because we're told that they're Christians, but it's not about the Christianity. It's about publicly what they did, you know what I mean? And it was a big, and if you think about it, these things ain't scriptural. Like, these things are not meant to be virtue signaled, are they? They're meant to be done in secret, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he was out there just professing God's word. He had some kind of mission, didn't he? And it was a public mission. You know, it was a public. when we do missionary work, yes, people might know about it, but we do it in private. You know, we don't have people following us about all over the place and that. So, like, that was a public display. To me, that was just another part of the world stage. You know, that's my opinion, especially since I found out that he had no idea who Christ is if he thinks Christ is a God, you know. And he didn't actually think he was raised from the dead. So, wow, that's another thing, isn't it?
Yeah. He just straight up said he wasn't a deity and he wasn't risen from the dead. That's what the quote was.
There you go.
Connected to the Apollo mission as he could find.
The moon landing is fake, isn't it?
Yes.
It's definitely fake.
Yes.
Is it fake?
Yes.
It's fake, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if we can say without a doubt the moon landing is fake.
Definitely fake.
I can't. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
one
it's fake.
it
Yeah,
was
it's
that-
fake.
I can really say without a doubt in this.
There's several laws they'd have to violate according to what they say for them to get there.
But there does appear to be some information that was covered up. Here's Buzz Aldrin.
Shut up, the sun coming in some of the other windows.
There we go.
That, so it's looking through a.
Remember the lie.
Annular.
Well, they didn't, did they?
Well, he's trying to forget it now. That's why he's
Trying to forget it. Yeah. Oh, remember the lie. Remember the lie. Remember the lie. Well, I will until I get a bit older and I feel a bit bad and I'm talking to a young girl that I shouldn't be lying to. I should be you know what I mean, somebody that they should look up to, like a grandpa, and I'm lying to her. So maybe I'll get a bit of a conscience and not lie to her. 100% fake and gay. Absolutely fake and gay.
Armstrong.
We took the opportunity to try to take some photographs of it, but our film was just not sufficiently fast to capture the event. However, this does show the brightest part of the solar corona. It extends several moon diameters.
That picture there, he looks so guilty, like or heavy laden. You know, like what?
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of, PJ? Bill Clinton when he's getting his makeup done. That dark look. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, that one where Bill Clinton's getting his makeup done, he's just not there. He's not there, bro. He's not there at all.
Our film, My Fraud.
Another from Buzz.
You certainly are.
This seemed to work, but without quite the same.
This seemed to work, but without quite the same. Sorry, it's because you guys can't see the bottom of my screen. I have to keep shifting about.
No, you're fine.
Always hear it. Let me turn, because when it's on this one, let me turn it up a bit. But the thing is, when the other guy starts talking, it's blaring loud, so it's up and down. Because let me just So he says that I'll actually just take us out while this parts are being played. Then I don't have to move us up and down. So this seems to work, but without quite the same. Okay.
Of control of your stability as you moved along.
Okay.
Buzz Aldrin again.
What did he say?
It didn't come up there. It didn't come up. It didn't come up that time.
I don't know what he said. I couldn't pronounce it. I couldn't.
No, it didn't come up. So I haven't got a clue. Let's try again. It didn't come up. Why is that? That must be an
editorial error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of your stability as you moved along.
Buzz Aldrin again.
Something.
We did find.
Yeah.
NASA something.
I can't make it out.
Sound like you said NASA dealt, but that makes no sense. NASA dealt what? A deck of cards? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, they tried. But
that's what it sounds like. NASA dealt. But what the fuck? What does that mean? I don't know.
One more time.
Of your stability as you moved along. Right.
Okay.
NASA Delp? I don't know. I swear he said Delp.
Almost like Miasa. Not NASA.
Maybe guilt.
No.
NASA Guilt? NASA Guilt. NASA Guilt. NASA Guilt.
Right.
I think he's NASA Guilt. There we go.
Oh, yeah, let's try.
I think he's saying guilt. Yeah, NASA guilt.
Yeah, NASA guilt.
Buzz.
Yeah, NASA
Buzz
guilt.
Aldrin.
NASA guilt, methinks. I think you're right, Baz. I think you're right.
Good one. I'm glad you said that, Buzz. I couldn't pick it up.
I don't think this is this guy's real voice though. He don't look like he sounds.
Who?
This guy doesn't look like he sounds. Listen to his voice. And
yeah. I think he does. What, this guy?
Aldrin again.
We did.
Yeah, I think he does.
Again, he sounds like revealing truth.
I actually think he looks like he sounds. It's my people's perceptions because I see
They're
that
truth
as well
revealed,
with certain things. I see that with certain things. Like I've said to people, like, "Wow, he really didn't look like he sounds," like something like that, and someone's like, "What's on about it? Of course he does. How does someone not look like how they sound?" They couldn't even understand why I'd say that. Well, sometimes you just look at someone, and when you hear them, it's not what you expect
Totally
to come out of their body. You know what I mean? You know, I get it.
Yeah, PJ, the one person in the world that looks like he sounds is Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
You get it?
Well, it's the same as I say sometimes, like a certain person, like Bjork, for instance, the singer Bjork. Well, back when I was 18, I used to say she looks like she smells like onions. Right? There's nothing wrong with how she looks, but to me, she looked like she smelled of onions. That's all. I mean, I don't know why. Can I
she
smell
happen
pink?
to be Indian or
Can I smell pink?
No. Bjork is Icelander. She's Icelander.
How does somebody look like they smell bad, dude? That's awful.
No. But to me, when I was 18, remember? And
I gotta see what this person
the way she looked, it looked like she smelled like onions to me.
I'll get a picture of Bjork
There's
for you.
nothing wrong with who she is. She's pretty and all that. But to me, she smelled like onions. That's all.
To me, she smelled.
Yes. I was a kid.
PJ.
As well. Like,
Who is this person?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you Bjork.
Okay,
I'm going to get a picture of her. For
Let's
you.
see if we all agree if the onion is coming through the picture.
I don't think she was.
Remember, you've got to get at a certain time. You've got certain videos, I suppose. I'll actually get the type of the era that I remember in. Like if you go to the song "Oh So Quiet" or something.
I'm going to get that right now. I'll
that type of era.
That's great.
I'll get you the music video right quick. Hold on.
I had a good laugh there. Thanks, PJ.
I know. It's a good one.
Right. Okay. This is a picture of her when she's older, and to me, she still looks like she smells like onions.
She does.
I mean, yeah. I guess I could see it. Yeah. I mean,
you should play the song, PJ. I put in private chat.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is that Michael Jackson?
The one where she looks younger, all the way on the left, she definitely looks like it there. She looks like a dirty teenager, dude.
I can't pay it, dude.
I can see it. I can see
We're on
it.
YouTube.
Jaden, you can listen to it on your own time. You'll like Bjork. I'm telling you.
Maybe I've heard of it.
He's a weird one.
Yeah. I like Bjork. I do like.
It's a song. They're a singer, right? Or
yeah,
yeah. I'm sure I've heard their music before.
Sounds like a trucker.
It sounds like a trucker.
York.
That mobility on the surface was, in general, a good bit better than perhaps we had anticipated it. They now fib you.
They now fib you.
That is the U.S.
Well, that's
Eagle.
right. They are now fibbing us. They've been fibbing us for a long time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now fib
That's
you.
great, dude.
They should take the interview with the 8-year-old and then play that one backwards.
Carrying the olive branch to the lunar surface, and we thought it was appropriate to deposit this replica of the olive branch before we left.
Here we go. I share the light.
That lowers our altitude down to 50,000 feet. We have
Who's
two
involved in
guidance
a lot of
systems
them?
working for us, and they behave perfectly. It lowers our altitude.
Liar saw a lie. Liar saw a lie, and he's got his fingers around his eye there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's weird how these
Good old
things kind of
Buzz.
lined up. Yeah. Say again.
It's Baza.
He does fancy 2 watches, so you know.
Oh yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
That's it. It's over with.
A liar saw a lie.
What's the thing with 2 watches? Is that like a sign for something?
Freemason thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
One of them set at Greenwich time and one is set at a local time. That's why they wear those 2 watches.
What is Greenwich time again? Is that like
Roger, why are you being a Roger? That's not you in chat, is it?
Who?
In my chat,
Nope.
it says Roger
No,
Ledwell.
that's the guy that spammed me.
What?
Oh, so this is a troll.
This
Just
mission?
get rid of him, dude.
Is it a troll? Is
hell
it definitely a troll? Yeah, no doubt. It's a beautiful
He's going to
day.
kill my address next. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, no, I thought so. I'm like, what the hell, Roger? Why have you not got a spanner?
I'm going to get rid of him.
No, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, get rid of him. I was about to do it, but you get.
I can only put him in timeout for 24 hours. So
No, you did no hide him. Oh, in yours, yeah, hide him.
no on yours. Oh, hide user from this channel. There we go.
Yeah,
I hit him.
Yeah,
I hit him. He's
yeah,
gone.
you've got to scroll down. Yeah, it's a nice one. Yeah, because I seen it in there. I was like, "Where's your spanner going? I ain't took your spanner away." You know what I mean? No doubt.
Dude, what a freak,
bastard.
dude. This guy's
See what I
like,
mean?
that's weird.
Follow people about. That's how obsessed they are.
That's
Even come to my channel, come to my channel to follow Roger, just to troll. You know what I mean? Idiots.
No.
What actually was his actual comment? Just it's a
Beautiful day in Portland because he's trying to make it. He knows where I live, making a point.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. What's an ass? Well, I'm glad I spotted him.
I'm pretty sure it's Max.
Yeah. Oh, well, if it is, then he's he's a troll. But if it is, then he's a bigger troll than I thought he was.
Don't worry, I'm already getting a police report filed.
Right, cool. Oh, what was that one? Yeah, forget.
But who's telling them to lie? Well, Michael Collins might
That's
have an answer.
In general, just a series of slides, which in the interest of time, I'm not going to dwell on, but this is shame.
Our masters are famous.
Wow. Now the real question.
So we know
is
who
this,
the
right?
masters are. I'm assuming President Nixon also
are these
knew.
guys doing this like?
control center in
Are they? Do you think this is like subliminally, accidentally, or do you think they all know backmasking because they're in NASA and they're in this position in the first place?
Well, if
I wouldn't be
CIA
surprised if all these guys were occultists. They're all Freemasons because there's plenty of pictures with astronauts wearing Freemasonry, and they were all taught backmasking.
If the CIA are doing it, then if they are CIA are saying, if they're being truthful for once and saying, well, they are sometimes truthful to a certain degree, but if they're being truthful for once and say, well, if they are being truthful, we don't know if they are saying this.
I just wonder if it's intentional or if they're purposely like manipulating their words so they can tell the truth.
Right, that's it. Or is it just the fact that this is still backmasking? Nothing's being said about this being able to. Surely it's not. So maybe I'm just kind of
I just
assuming
wonder.
it would be that. But yeah, so no, I don't
know.
Obviously, with the records, they knew they
That's
were doing
intentional.
it. But with this one, I think there's too many of them. But unless these are scripted to do that, I can't see how it would work. It would have to be that you'd have to practice this, so much to be able to get it perfectly right. It's the same way there's a certain one in a song that you hear. It's Hotel California, isn't it, where they say a certain thing, and when they say it forward, it's such a weird way to say it forward, and people think the reason they're saying it that weirdly is because when it's backmasked, it makes it sound better the way it is backmasked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's possible either way, whether it's subliminal or intentional, but there'll be a lot of work put into this, Go on, Bazza, you were going to say something.
I was going to say the only way I can see them, it being in there as a backmasking thing would be if they intentionally laid it in after the fact, doesn't edit or something.
Right.
Live recording, I don't see it, but
right. Or like Tom says, unclean spirits. That happens.
Oh yeah, maybe the spirits
Yeah,
of them
that-
are talking.
Yeah.
that manifest. I
Yeah.
can see that
Could
possibility.
I mean, certainly a spiritual thing, which it involves. So,
In this case, they were the people that really came through and
We got a visit for one.
continue.
Yeah, his name was Roger Ledwell, but a different one though.
Yeah.
right. So it's about
Roger's got a
to say,
club. Let's see.
There is it's in there.
all the people with Nixon knew.
Ooh,
So he's doing it in the bottom now. He would do when I didn't decide to disappear. Right. All the people with Nixon knew. Okay. Did they? They probably did. Not them all, but most of them. But what did Nixon know? Obviously a puppet himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he was wise though. I mean, he knew what was going on. He really did.
Yeah, of
course he
course.
It's in there. There is it's in there.
Neil Armstrong again.
Okay, I can hear it. Just.
Turns out that we were quite busy throughout the time period with the same sorts of things that the crews of past flights have done after their flight. Their master powers.
Feel their master's powers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And
I think there's maybe a bit too many to be coinky dinkies. This has got to be right. This has got to be
I think so.
or like Thomas says, you know, unclean spirits doing this stuff. You know, but it's certainly happened. Yeah, it's too frequent to be just winky dinkies.
You notice later on, after they got done with the mission, the longer the story grew, it got better because they got better writers, I think.
Of course,
yeah,
of course, absolutely.
Describe the mission for me, plus.
Oh, I better get rid of it just in case because it's now sporadically appearing all over the screen. So. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
Their master powers.
So if we view the moon landing with a skeptical eye,
Definitely fake.
let's listen to Neil Armstrong again. We know he says man will spacewalk, but some people believe he's saying this in the future tense, meaning man will spacewalk, but hasn't done so yet.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Well, we all know that no man really spacewalks, so yeah, that's intentional. That's intentional shit, you know. NASA needs to beguile exactly. Nasasa, isn't it? Something like Nasasa.
Yeah, it's got a
NASA. I can't remember. Say again, Buzzer.
Whoever backmasked that one sounded a bit like a slow hillbilly feller, and I can say that because I'm from.
Yep, you're a hillbilly. I'm just kidding, Buzzer. You're not a hillbilly. Yeah, but you're proud. of it.
I'll leave it up to you.
I claim the label. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'll live with it.
Side. But before you make that decision, check out David Oates' website, and he has plenty of reversals that seem to confirm that the moon landing did happen. And look, I understand that to some people, reverse speech sounds like science fiction, or at least pseudoscience, and for some it might be hard to take seriously. But there is one group that takes reverse speech very seriously.
Who's that?
The CIA.
What?
CIA.
No.
If you follow this channel, you know that the CIA has been involved in a large number of projects that would be considered.
Don't say CIA too many times. They'll land on your door, man.
How about the AIC?
Well, if you say AIC, then that's backwards, but it's not backtrack. Backmasking. Could be backtracking. It's not backmasking. Stop doing that. Thank you.
Pseudoscience
Better get
or
rid of us
paranormal.
Say again.
Better get rid of us again.
No. What
CIA.
Project Iron Eagle, Operation Often, Project Jedi. These investigated the use of psychics in intelligence gathering.
Oh, was it really called Project Jedi?
Yep, that program was launched in the 80s.
Ah, when the Star Wars movies were good.
You know the Star Wars movies
Project
are super
Bluebird.
occultic, right?
Yeah. Well,
Fritz Springmeier in his book, he said they would play a lot of these Hollywood films, and they would the Illuminati would. They would mind control their kids. They would induce them with a bunch of LSD, and then they would show them Star Wars.
All you need to do is look at the people making them and what they do. Like so, I mean, if you look at the girl from Poltergeist, the little girl from Poltergeist that actually died, and you look into what actually happened to her. I'm not going to say on the air because it's disgusting. You know, she was meant to have died of some kind of internal problem. But when you find out that what actually happened is she was ruptured by a certain thing. You know what I mean?
That's awful.
Yeah, and this is from Hollywood. But anyway, carry on.
Well, Fritz Springmeier wrote in his book.
Yeah.
These elite families would take their children. They would induce them with all types of drugs. And then they would sit them down and like show them Star Wars and things, and they would put them in the shoes of whoever's in the movie, like Luke Skywalker or something.
Right.
And they would tell them all the occultic meaning of the movie. And because they're so high on drugs, they get them to like basically like embody the character of the movie, and they like just mind control and just traumatize the hell out of them. So even movies, bro, like I get a little worried watching movies sometimes because like the intention of these movies, like they're literally using Star Wars to mind control their children on LSD.
Of course, yeah.
And there's so many occultic meanings behind it with the Force and all this. And then now we have all these nerds in mom's basement like idolizing this shit, and they don't even understand. Like it goes way deeper. Like,
well, Jediism is a religion because it's got more than 10,000 followers. It is a religion. No,
literally.
Cool. Yeah.
It's weird.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you can watch these things, but yeah, you're right. You got to watch.
But yeah, the deeper intention behind it, like.
Yeah,
it goes way deeper. You know what I mean? Like it's an occultic movie. Star Wars is. But they put it as like fairy tale and make believe and all of this.
A lot of them are occultic. I mean, look at something like Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. Now it's scriptural based. It's based on like Jesus, like having a savior and stuff like that. But then at the same time, if you look at it, it's loads of runes, loads of symbols, even on the books. But then when it goes to Hollywood, it totally turns evil. You know what I mean?
It's dualistic, everybody goes to the same place. Yeah. At least that's how it is in Star Wars. There's no heaven and hell. It's just like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's a force, not of God, Yeah. It's a force that people can have. Basically, people are gods. They're their own gods and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they can come back themselves and all that as well, in the Force, talk to you and all that.
Precursor to MK Ultra included experiments in hypnosis and the use of drugs to enhance psychic abilities. And Project Grill Flame, Project Center Lane, and the famous Project Stargate all researched remote viewing. And there are lots more programs.
By the way, I know we're not done yet. I mean, we're not even halfway, bloody hell. But I mean, I hope you are joining this in the Rumble side to watch that. It's a 3-hour film docu. It's like a drama docu, but it's 3-hour docu on a lamp in the dark, the untold history of the Bible. So that should be good.
Should be good. Have you seen it, Roger?
No, I haven't. I might have seen one of them, I think.
Yeah, it's an older film. There's 3 parts, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, this is the first part, 3-hour part, isn't it?
I was going to ask about the remote viewing they're talking about now. The CIA actually invested in.
You didn't know that?
Viewing. I didn't know the CIA did. No.
Yeah. Who did you think did it?
Well, there's other psychics that do it. I've seen them do it in person, but I mean, I didn't know the CIA.
Yeah, so the CIA had these people, and they were psychics, and they would have them like remote view on hostage situations, on like different scenarios where they couldn't see inside the building, and they needed intel on like which room a hostage is located, how many people are inside the building, and it apparently had some type of success. There was multiple. I mean, he just listed like 4 or 5 of the different types of the names of the operations they did. But yeah, there's whole documents on it, and like it's a real thing. But it seems like it was kind of hit or miss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they really like still use these things today. I think nowadays they have the technology to like see through walls with infrared cameras and stuff, so they probably wouldn't even need it.
Yeah. Obviously, Thomas, you usually do watch some until you fall asleep. Yeah, bless, man. Thank you. Right.
That we know about, and plenty that we don't. So it's no surprise that the CIA
believe me,
is looking into.
It's kind of unfortunate, but it's definitely something to fall asleep to. I'm not going to say it's boring because it's a lot of good information, but it is kind of documentary type. You know what I mean?
It is documentary. So.
It could definitely put you to sleep, Thomas.
It's the information that's important,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we're watching it and not breaking it down.
Yeah. Oh man, if we did that,
that would take days.
Yeah, I mean, I still might make a few comments on it, but we're not going to do it. Not like this. Not like this.
No, because I'll be here till like next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The United States government first became interested in 1990. David Oates had been publicly analyzing speeches from President Bush leading up to the Gulf War.
But we must recognize that Iraq may not stop using force to advance its ambitions. Iraq has massed an enormous war machine on the Saudi border. Simone and the Times.
Simone
and the
Who's
Times.
Simone?
I don't know.
Yeah, is that not the name of a mission?
Maybe. I don't know. It could be. No. I'm sure Simone means something. I just don't know. And this makes me wonder, dude. I wish people would do this to Trump or something. I'm not gonna do it, but it'd be interesting to see if somebody found connections even in the modern day of things like this. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure Netanyahu's double speaking all the time, dude. Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Does Bush have a lazy eye? Look at him.
I don't know.
Looks like it.
I don't know. I don't know what
He's looking at the little girl in the corner.
I have no idea what Simone would mean. Do you, Buzzer?
Yeah, I got nothing on that one.
No, man.
Maybe he'll explain it.
Okay.
Simone understand.
Hopefully.
Now, David didn't know who or what Simone was. The word kept coming up over.
There you go.
Oh, the word kept coming up too. Ooh. Okay. So it's a whole conspiracy.
It's a code word, like I said, for some kind of mission or something. Let's see.
And over again in reverse speech analysis of President Bush and other security officials. Turns out a Simone is a weather phenomenon that occurs in the Middle East. It's a hot, heavy wind that can sometimes exceed 100.
You mean like a sirocco? Because that to me is a sirocco. A hot wind is a sirocco.
Never heard of a sirocco.
Okay.
130 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a cyclone that carries clouds of dust and sand. Humans and animals caught in a Simone often suffocate. In other words, a Simone is a desert storm.
Wait.
Hmm?
When was
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
Operation Desert Storm.
Desert Storm. So I was right.
Wow, you were
Desert
right.
Storm. But yeah.
It was an operation. Yeah, if you take it in this way. Yeah.
Her speech revealed clues about a United States military operation.
Sorry.
I was going to say, why do you think they called the general Norman? Stormin' Norman.
Yeah. And while it was still in the planning stages, this information was sent in a memo to Dick Cheney and the Defense Department. And CNN got a hold of it.
Theory may sound like creating quite a stir in Washington. John Holliman reports.
And today, the brave American and Allied forces are keeping watch along the sands and off the shores of Saudi Arabia.
President Bush making a speech about the Persian Gulf. Could it contain a secret code word which can only be heard by listening to the speech backwards? A longtime aide to Rhode Island Senator Claiborne Pell apparently believes the president and other top officials are hiding the code word in speeches about the Gulf crisis.
Almost immediately, David Oates was invited to Washington to meet with representatives from several intelligence agencies.
We might not have had them properly because I speeded it up by quarter.
Oh, okay.
That's maybe why we didn't hear that properly. But if it comes to them, I'll slow it back down.
Got it.
Invited.
Well, he was strongly encouraged. Well, during a 5-day workshop, a senior FBI official said about reverse speech, if this is real, there are no more secrets. And David Oates left Washington, D.C. and returned to his home in Dallas. And that's when strange events started happening, and he was hit with a lot of bad luck. A few days after returning home, there was a drive-by shooting at his house. The following night, he received a phone call. The caller said, leave JFK alone, and hung up. David had published some reverse speech analysis of Lee Harvey Oswald.
Sorry.
He said, leave JFK alone. Jeez.
That seemed to indicate he didn't act alone and was part of a bigger conspiracy.
Everybody knows that.
Well, that's not the official report.
Oh, you believe an official government report, huh?
Well,
you know what I want to do? I want to shave you down and make a sweater.
But where you come from, you would call a hot wind, a Florida breeze. Wow. Yeah, I suppose you would. Because Florida's hot.
It's always hot.
Right if you won't.
Because I'm a sheep.
Because you're a sheep, that's right.
But yeah, Sirocco is to me. A Sirocco is just a hot wind. I don't think it's a hot wind. Like it's not something you'd experience in the UK. We do get warm winds, but a hot wind, not as much.
A lot of reverse speech is interpretation, but David Oates interprets this clip of Lee Harvey Oswald as him hinting to a.
I need to go down. All right. So I might as well just leave it on normal. We've got it's halfway through now, so we'll just get more.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Conspiracy.
The fact that I did live for a time in the Soviet Union gives me excellent qualifications to repudiate charges that Cuba and the Fair Play for Cuba Committee is communist control.
Yeah. I'm a bit dubious about that one. I mean, especially since he didn't. But a bit dubious of that one. What you saying, Bazza?
No, I was going to say the audio clip's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, bit of a bad one.
Also claims the conspiracy is being orchestrated by powerful people.
And when and where, because of the fact that we certainly don't have any trade with them. We are discouraging trade with that country.
The power. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense in that situation, yeah. Okay, man. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it is strange.
Exactly what people? Oswald gives us a clue.
Well, I have studied Marxist philosophy, yes, sir, and also other philosophers. That's my house.
Ooh!
That's my house.
It's White House.
Sometimes
White House is pretty clear. White
Yeah.
House itself, the word. Yeah, not right.
your reverse speech isn't specifically connected to your forward speech. But when it is connected, this is called a congruent reversal.
These people have given me a hearing without legal representation or anything. You shoot the president? I didn't shoot anybody, no, sir. Yes, you know, yes, you know,
Yeah, I don't hear that.
I feel I was careful. I'm not sure on that one. I can hear it, but it's very, very.
Yeah.
Another congruent reversal. Oswald denies shooting the president, but in reverse tells us there were 3 shooters.
I didn't shoot anybody, sir. I haven't been told what I'm here for. You have a lawyer? No, sir, I don't. Oh, freak metal wolf.
Freak
metal.
Ooh.
All 3 men are walking. Wow.
Wow. That
was the most clear one, too.
That would make sense as well if he knew what was going on. So a lot of people think he knew what was going on, and I tend to think he knew something was going on. Absolutely. He knew he was used as a patsy. He said it. Why would you think patsy? I mean, he said it. He's using the patsy. Obviously, because he didn't think he was going to be arrested, I don't think. But he certainly knew something about the assassination. He knew something about the assassination. So, yeah, to say that, I mean, he would have to know that for this to be true. You know what I mean? For this, he would have to know that. Hey, Daddy, catch up over on there. Jaden side, good to see you.
Hey, what's up, man?
That one's very clear. That one's very clear. Nah. Right, let's get rid of us again. It's going to be more.
Now, many theories of the
That's
JFK...
like saying it with an English accent when it's backwards.
Yeah.
All 3 men are walking.
They're walking here.
Sounds like Johnny Street Porter. Johnny Street Porter.
assassination suggests a 3-man team. Now, the reason Oswald was killed in custody, he was going to talk.
I like some legal representation. These police officers have not allowed me to have any.
Ooh! I reveal the killer.
Here's an interesting...
I wouldn't like listen, I mean, if that was, I mean, just say it hadn't already been ordered for him to be killed or something, by Jack Ruby. But then CIA get that message and play it backwards, and it says they're knowing this stuff works, and it says I'll reveal the killer, and then at that point Jack Ruby's used. I mean, that's just a theory, just hearing that, you know what I mean? But these things are possible, aren't they? Mad, isn't it? But I seem to think that it was planned way before that anyway. But looking at all sides of it. Oh, his bad's not here anymore. He got busted out. Bugger.
Comment by President Johnson.
America's got to be united in this hour, and
America has to be united
in this hour. I sent the money you expected from.
I sent the money you expected from.
President Johnson addresses Congress.
We must be ready.
I sent the money, you faked the gun. Yeah.
To defend the national interest and to negotiate the common interest. This is the path that we shall continue to pursue. I shield the path of great sin.
Oh.
I shield the path of great sin.
I shield the path of great sin. Wow. Wouldn't that be a blooming message, eh? I shield the path of great sin. Certainly did.
This is our challenge. Not to hesitate, not to pause.
Yeah, the Ath over and Jaded side again. Good to see you. I thought I seen you.
Played in reverse. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other languages? Probably, yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Not to turn about and linger over this evil moment, but to continue on our course. Here is a good con.
The good con.
Here is a good con.
Want a flat-out confession from President
It's not actually calling them a CUNT. It's saying this is a good CUNT. But no, I mean, quite possible. I mean, it sounds like it to me, but would I have known it if I'd been told? I think with some of them, I would have been able to work them out. Some a bit big.
Well, we did work out the one.
Yes, we
Mazda
did.
got
Yeah,
it.
Mazda got it. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. Do I think all of them are spot on? Probably not, but I do think it's happening, and it happened. You know, I dare say that there's something in this. You know,
Johnson, you got it.
On the 20th day of January in 1961.
Yeah, we covered that
John F.
earlier.
Kennedy
Hard
told his countrymen that our national work would not be finished in the first 1,000 days.
Yeah, we did.
They
Yeah.
knocked him off.
We
knocked him off.
Wow.
And you know that's very in England as well. I mean, that's a very well.
He got knocked off. Yeah.
He got knocked off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't no way of misinterpreting that one.
No. He's off to the knacker's yard.
Yeah.
A conspiracy like this would need the help of the FBI. So here's FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover talking with LBJ.
Usually the presidential car in the past has had steps on the back next to the bumpers, and they've usually been one on either side standing on those steps at the back bumper. Half of the car was set as a
We set it up. We set it up. Wow.
Lots of people were part of this plan, including police. Can we trust them to stay quiet?
Neither of the police officers on either side made any move to push him away or to grab him. It wasn't until after the gun was fired that they then moved. That they're also not to the tail.
They're also not going to tell.
Now, David Oates' research must have upset somebody because after publishing these and other clips, his house burned down.
Ooh, there you go. That's the thing. Events seem to happen afterwards. No, like some people like.
There's got to be something to it. Yeah, if this was all just a dumb conspiracy, they wouldn't have burned his house down and shot up his house.
Right.
Told him to leave JFK alone.
What evil lurks in the hearts of men.
Exactly. They would have certainly had to practice it to a certain degree. They would, like, there's a certain song out there, and I think it's Hotel California. I'm not sure where there's backmasking in it, but if it's played normally forward, there's I don't know if it's Hotel California, but people wonder why the singer said certain words in a weird way. But when you backmask it, you can tell why he said it in a weird way to make it sound more likely to sound better in the reverse. You know what I mean? I can't remember what song it is. I was going to say, can you buy that? But he's not there anymore. I'm sure you know. And I think it's Hotel California, but I can't remember the lyrics that it does it in. It'll come across. I'll come across it again at some point.
Shadow
knows.
Man plus
Really?
Wow. Anyway, whether I'll be an asset or liability, the surveys show that it's help because I think we need.
Oh. Wow, well done.
David Oates worked.
Hey, D-Man. Hey, D-Man, how you doing?
What's up? Bob Ross is here.
Good to see you.
Bob
Ross. Yes.
Hey, man. How's it going?
What's up?
Good to see you.
Paint a happy tree.
Yep. He's got the coolest paintings in all the world.
That's right. No mistakes, just happy accidents.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not long. We're not going to be long before we're finished on the YouTube side. Then we're continuing on the Rumble side to watch this documentary, 3-hour documentary called "A Lamp in the Dark: The Untold History of the Bible." nearly done this side. So good to see you, bro.
Yeah, I just want to come in and say hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you, D-Man.
What's up, man? Just letting you know what's happening. If you want to join us or whatever, everyone's on board. It's up to you. Okay.
Yeah, I stayed in for the music last night for about 30 minutes, but listening to hard rock before bed isn't really my forte, Roger. It's fucking, oh my gosh, dude, how am I going to fall asleep to this?
You need some heavy metal to sleep to. That'll help you.
I stayed in for a little bit, though. I did stay in for a
bit. Nice.
Oh, by the way, D-Man, we've already had certain people come over here today.
Oh, they're going to.
Yeah, we had Roger show up. Roger
Lightwell showed up.
Yeah, the troublemaker. Dragging all them Taz with him.
Yeah, he's up on that. That's how obsessed they are, bro. They just keep doing it. It doesn't matter to them. They'll just make sock upon sock and just follow you about and make
it's content. It's content.
Yeah,
that's all it is. They're not proving nothing. They're not getting on planes and flying anywhere or doing nothing. They're not out there.
The retards. They're proving it the retards. That's about it. You know?
They're not out there to prove anybody wrong. They're not out to prove themselves wrong or right. They're not out to just have conversation and just shoot the shit and be normal. They want lolcow, and that's just what it is.
That's right. They want lolcow. I'm glad you said lolcow because I said it yesterday. Somebody in chat here and somebody in here didn't know what I was talking about.
You know,
didn't know what lolcow was.
yeah, like. Well, it's that guy that looks like a troll, like a garden gnome. And he brings all those guys in from other channels that are like half failed channels, like Boogie and Dockside Phil and all those guys.
That's what the hell's his name? He does that. He brings them all in. But yeah, lolcow just means that a lolcow is when you milk them for laughs. All these ones, because you get PDF ones and you get ones that are just like, I don't know, nads, I suppose, and they get trolled just for the sake of it. But who's it? What's his name again? That brings them all together. He's a big YouTuber.
Yeah, it's the guy that looks like the garden gnome.
Yeah,
drama report. That
guy. That's the drama alert. That's the name of his stream. But what's his name?
I forgot. Guy's an asshole. That's all I know.
I know. Let's. Because I know his name all the time, and it's just gone out my head now.
And the people he brings on the channel are down enough that they don't give a crap about making fun of themselves online if they get paid, so they don't care.
I mean, he made Boogie get that tattoo, but it turned out not being a tattoo of lie or whatever on his
when he was saying that he was good. When he was trying to get everybody to send the money and said he had cancer. Those people that's the kind of level of shit that you're dealing with.
Of course.
With YouTube. So you just don't give them any time, don't give them any content. We're gonna come out and do the same thing we always do, sit and shoot the shit. Let's have a laugh. Let's learn a little something, let's ponder shit. And this is what human beings do. Normal human beings don't sit around and say, oh, that's fucking stupid. Normal human beings don't say, oh, because I disagree with you, I'm gonna make fucking 17 videos in a row. I mean, like I said, I could fucking do it. I could make a whole channel that just does nothing but monitor fucking their shit all day, and I could bring puppets in, and I went to an art school. I could call 10 people tomorrow, and do all that shit, and turn all that stuff into a nightmare. But I'm not that type of person to have to do that. I don't have to.
No, that's it. It was Keemstar, by the way.
Keemstar. Yeah, he's a dick.
I'm sure, 100%.
Right, let's got to look at him. He's quite a looker.
Who?
The guy at his locale. What was his name?
Keemstar.
Keemstar? Yeah, he looks like a garden gnome. You ever see the garden gnomes in a garden? Does. That's what he looks like.
He's a gnome. Right, let's down 12 minutes done. We'll get over to Rumble.
That's the kind of content they're creating. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, of course.
When his house burned down, a lot of his research was destroyed. He was able to recover one tape, though. He was recording when the house started burning.
Whoa, he was in the house when they lit it up?
Oh, yeah, this wasn't just arson. This was attempted murder. Anyway, on the tape, you hear someone yell to David that the house is on fire. David then runs out of the room. About 30 seconds later, you can hear one or possibly two people ransacking his office. And David could hear whispering on the tape. David Oates moved his operation into an office building, and strange events follow him there too. His office was broken into multiple times, and his staff discovered a program on one of his computers. Every day at 3 a.m., it was downloading all of his data and sending it to an IP address in Virginia. As is common with whistleblowers and other people with information the government doesn't like, David Oates was ridiculed when government officials were asked about reverse speech.
Yeah.
That's where the FBI is located. Yeah.
Funnily enough.
They said it was nonsense. When asked about David Oates giving a workshop to intelligence agencies, they denied knowing anything about it. But in 2016, the CIA declassified David Oates' file. They were keeping tabs on him and his books. They did take reverse speech seriously. They probably still do. But reverse speech doesn't have to just be about solving conspiracies. You could also use it to solve crimes. You could interview a suspect and then play the conversation back to find out the truth. And David Oates has helped law enforcement in exactly this way. On David's website, you can buy training materials to teach yourself how to identify reverse speech. And David's students have used reverse speech during employee interviews to identify the best candidates. It's been used to successfully warn a CEO not to sign a deal that had hidden traps. Reverse speech is also used in personal development. For people struggling with anxiety or depression, reverse speech has been used by psychologists to better understand the subconscious. It's helped families reconnect. It's given students clarity when faced with major life decisions. Now, some would argue that people go to psychics to help them with major decisions, and that's usually a scam. But reverse speech is different. There is no spirit talking through a medium. There are no tarot cards, no crystal ball. With reverse speech, you can hear the words with your own ears, and then it's up to you to make the interpretation. Now, chances are you were already leaning in one direction. You just needed someone to give you some advice and a little push. With reverse speech, the person giving you advice is someone that you know, without question, has your best interest in mind. That person is you.
Oh, here we go.
I had my path, and then came age. Barry, we're gonna have. Barry, we're gonna have.
Well, I'm over here to get ahead. Wow, that's
subconsciously saying that. I wonder.
Oh, here's Fauci. Wow. That's great.
Wow. Hey, pushing buttons. Good to see it. Oh shit! Just knocked it back. Numpty.
Sense.
And you got that job.
So, I mean, that was. Brain tries to make some sense of it. He details as he can. It's called
Bob riding a broomstick.
He doesn't like chaos. Hear that at all?
I don't
first
hear
time
that.
I heard that,
words themselves, different reverse.
I was just going to say the first time I heard that was the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. Turn me on, Dead Man, and
we played that earlier.
Paul is dead.
We played that earlier.
We've had all that ones, yeah.
The whole we went through the whole Paul McCartney thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the guy they replaced Paul McCartney with, Billy Spears.
Billy Spears, yeah.
It's definitely not the same person.
No, I don't think it's the same person.
100%. I mean, you could doll up the face a little bit and give it similar characteristics, but nothing's going to change your skeletal structure and your.
Yeah, right. I mean, they look very similar, but I mean, left hand, right hand, all that kind of stuff. All the clues they left in the covers and the album, the artwork, in the music. Yeah. There's too much to it.
And plus, Billy was a better guitar player.
There you go.
Path, and then came age. Barry, we're gonna have.
Well, sooner or later, I don't know if it's all going to be coming out at once. I mean, the one thing for sure is the thing that's on a lot of people's minds is what about outdoors? We must know.
It must be no by. It sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger saying it. We must know by be lying. We must now be lying.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. It's what it's.
I mean, the one thing for sure is the thing that's on a lot of people's minds is what about outdoors? We must know. We must know.
Yeah, in slow mo. Yeah, definitely sounds
that
like
one.
We must know.
So, reverse speech, is it a real thing? Well, officially, no. reverse speech is considered pseudoscience.
Well,
at least for now, it's being
It wouldn't even be science, would it?
Yeah,
It's not a tool.
pseudo language. Pseudo language.
Pseudo language, yes. It wouldn't.
That
be,
would be more fitting, right?
Yeah, definitely. So.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you're talking how you talk forward. I mean, you could say certain words backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say certain words forward that if you play them backwards, you can actually speak backwards with just saying words forward and record and play them back. I mean, just like Hendrix did it. Jimi Hendrix did a lot of that.
He did.
Yeah, and he did a lot of it. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Led Zeppelin.
Of course.
Led Zeppelin had a ton of backwards stuff. Ozzy Osbourne had a ton of backwards shit. Two kids killed themselves listening to Blizzard of Oz.
Oh yeah, backwards.
Suicide Solution. The song Suicide Solution, and two kids listened to it backwards. They spun the record backwards and listened to it and fucking killed themselves. I don't know how that worked, but it's what happened.
That's getting too deep into shit. And see, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a spiritual side to that. You know, there's got to be a demonic side to that. There's no way that it's just happening.
Yeah, surely. Yeah.
Just by investigating, you know, it's got to be. There's something that's attached to it. You know?
Not Iron Maiden. What was the other one? Judas Priest.
Priest. Hey, listen, dude, don't come in here and start using people's missus' names, bro. Go away. You're banned. Roger, I think that was meant for you. I'm sorry, I did not remove it. I mean, I meant to hide it.
Yeah, Judas Priest had the same problem. There was a bunch of bands in the 80s that would.
I think your sis is also a troll. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of him.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Yeah, hide user. Dude, Roger, you have so many trolls, bro. What's going on?
So many trolls, dude.
There's like an army, bro.
Even Rhonda's got trolls now. You know what I mean? Wow.
Jesus.
Hate it. And there's a reason for that. The clips I played today are the best ones I could find. I cherry picked them. Most reversals are kind of like this.
The business is doing well, and we're doing well.
Oh,
It's, the steps here that we got no whistle.
What?
The steps here that we got no whistle.
The panic helped you weed out the whistle. What? That's a proverb, man. You know what I mean? What the heck? Here we go, man.
I'm gonna call my
What the
sister.
hell are they talking about?
You go what?
I'm gonna call my sister.
Yeah, I mean, imagine putting your missus' name on there as well. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Bad. That's what they do with me, though. You know what I mean, Roger?
I got
to try and annoy me. They'll talk about Vicky. You know what I mean?
Well, according to David Oates, most reversals are metaphors. So when we listen to this Neil Armstrong clip, the reverse is wife feel the vomit.
Okay, your press looks like it's clear and okay. It shows they're about to come over the sill. Oh, yeah, feel the vomit. Oh, yeah, feel the vomit.
Wife feel the vomit. Wow. What? I mean, what is that in relation to? Did he say that his wife committed suicide or something? Or died choking on vomit or something? Did he say it related to that?
I don't know. I didn't hear the call.
Who's the guy in the picture on the bottom left? Isn't that?
Isn't that the space Bob, the space guy, spaceship guy?
It looks like
Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar.
I don't know. It looks like what's his name? Who was the guy that used to do before George Norrie?
Talk show radio.
Before George Norrie was around. Art Bell. It looks like Art Bell.
It does.
Okay. I'm not sure who that is.
It's a radio talk show guy from the United States.
That's probably why.
He had one of those shows they would play at night that would like talk about aliens and Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster and stuff.
Got you.
David Oates interprets this that Neil Armstrong feels like his wife is probably very worried.
Oh.
How about this reversal where Armstrong says...
sorry, take what I said wrong. Like, I was like, well, what's that got to do with anything? But yeah, it's about his being worried. I thought the most sinister thing.
We were wanting that knob. Stop it.
Well, I really think that had we not done that, we'd still been all right. But it was just insurance. It's nice to get a little insurance now.
Oh, no doubt.
Melody, Mountain Out. Melody, Mountain Out.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, it sounds maybe you did get into that Hollywood thing. Maybe you did get that knob. I don't know. You know, maybe you did.
Was interpreted as something on the lander had been broken and they needed to fix it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's really just an interpretation of a metaphor, which will mean different things to different people. This is often what happens with so-called prophets like Nostradamus. Let's look at Century 3, Quatrain 30.
He wasn't a prophet. Wow. Well, it was somebody that predicted stuff well under the influence of LSD and all that. Well, like them kind of things anyway. And his prophecies could have been interpreted a million different ways, I think. Very vague, his prophecies. They might, when you read them, they sound good. You know what I mean? When you hear the interpretation for them, you think, oh, it could mean that. But if you read them on their own without interpretation, I'm just like, what the heck is that all about? You know? But if you read prophecy in the Bible without interpretation, you still know what's being said. You know?
The brown dog eats the paintbrush on the wall of discontent.
Right, it's Mazda. Exactly, bro.
I couldn't have said it better. That was
well, nobody could. Nobody could.
4.
Then the eclipse of the
Oh, there
sun
he
will
is.
then be in broad daylight. The monster will be seen.
There you
Everyone will differ on the interpretation. Across unguarded, none will have foreseen it.
For a long time, this was
There you
interpreted as the assassination of JFK. The eclipse of the sun is the darkening of Kennedy's presidency. The monster was Lee Harvey Oswald.
And the 3 other shooters.
Right.
See what I mean? That is so vague. That is so reachy.
Yeah.
It's just beyond it.
Yeah.
It also meant that I had a cheese sandwich yesterday.
Absolutely.
And the Raptors tonight.
That's probably got a closer correlation.
But then after the 9/11 attacks, people said the eclipse was the collapse of the Twin Towers, and the monster represents the terrorists. And I can understand either of these, but I'm an American. These are two very
Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. It got a bit saucy in chat.
American-centric interpretations. I bet Asian cultures have different interpretations. Muslim cultures definitely do. What if you're Ukrainian? Couldn't
yeah,
the
they
monster
do.
be Putin or the Russian army? And maybe the eclipse predicts the destruction of Kyiv or Ukraine losing the war.
Kyiv.
This is reflection and projection.
How you pronounce it? Kyiv. I would say it's Kiev.
I thought it was Kiev. Yeah, I thought it was
Kiev.
Kiev.
Yeah. Kiev.
I don't say chicken Kyiv.
No, exactly. It's Kiev. Kyiv. Okay, weird.
People naturally interpret metaphors through the lens of their own culture, their own age group, and their own language. And like Nostradamus, reverse speech interpretations will be radically different for different people. But as you can see, not only is the interpretation completely subjective, but so are the words themselves. Different people might hear different things. Check out this clip of Bill Clinton. David Oates hears, "I like the path on my girl Bunny."
With the COVID-19 outbreak on a path to killing 200,000 people and destroying millions of jobs and small businesses.
I don't hear that at all.
Well, to be honest, that clip to me looks like bloody AI in that clip. It must maybe compressed or whatever. But to me, it doesn't look right there. It looks a bit weird. Yeah. See, we never know. We never know nowadays, do we?
Don't hear that either, but for some
Yeah, say again, Roger.
Yeah, Clinton doesn't look weird. What are you talking about, man?
No. And he didn't have sexual relations with that woman either.
Well, he didn't in hell neither.
reason, it makes sense with this guy.
Does it?
Girl Bunny, Playboy magazine, naked lady. Bill Clinton loves those.
Fair enough. So you can see why reverse speech is controversial. The human brain really doesn't like chaos and randomness. It likes order. This is why you see familiar shapes in clouds.
Oh, like that time my grilled cheese sandwich looked like SpongeBob riding a broomstick while wearing a cowboy hat.
That's oddly specific, but that's how it works. Your brain fills in as many details as it can. It's called pareidolia. And this could-
Absolutely. I mean, you're more prophetic than
Sign up to my channel. I'm Mr. Cleo. I'll help all you I'll talk like I'm Jamaican, and I'll put a hat on.
Yeah, man, and singing or sing.
Bomba Club.
Right, that's it. Yeah, bomba, I weird.
Occur with sound too. It's called audio or auditory pareidolia. When you hear backward speech, it sounds really random. So your brain tries to make some sense of it. This could be why reverse speech is perceived as a string of metaphors. Because how else do we connect Bob Lazar with eloping?
So
Bob Lazar,
that was
no
the
way.
first time I knew that this is really something different.
What was it?
But there are reversals of Lazar that do make some sense.
And you got that job. Before that, you were working.
Before that, I had worked at Los Alamos
National
Labs in New Mexico. I mean, this.
I am scamming
You
this.
can turn on an electromagnet, and it makes a magnetic field. We can't make.
I am scamming this. I mean, I have watched a few people, body language people doing something on him. When I first seen him, I did think he sounded quite legit, like he believed what he was saying. And I just thought maybe he's MK Ultra, you know what I mean? And he believes what he's saying, you know. Because the government are certainly make whatever, but possibly there's going to be an alien agenda. So maybe he was part of it way back in the day, and he didn't, you know what I mean? Compartmentalization type thing. You know, I don't know. Maybe he believes what he's saying. Maybe he doesn't. I mean, the body language experts seem to think he sounds like he sounds like he believes what he's saying, but body language wise, they say no. You know, he's lying. But
he did a show on it, didn't you, PJ? Yeah,
I think he did. Yeah, on the body language one. Yeah, and I've done one on Bob Lazar before that as well. Because, like I say, I think he sounds like he believes it, but I doesn't mean to say that he does. You know. Doesn't mean to say that he does. So I'm always, but obviously it's a scam.
Yeah, there's always that aching doubt in the back of your mind. No, I mean, if you look into it, yeah,
because he could quite easily be MK Ultra, you know, sort of thing. So he believes he's telling the truth about it. It's possible.
It's up in the gravitational field. That's scamming it.
It's scamming it. That's more like,
you know, when I worked there, I was on the front page.
That's me being optimistic, but the cynical side says that that's more like scamming it. As a scamming it. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Page of the paper, so they were still able to archive, you know, bring that back from the archives, and you know, Bob Lazar, a physicist working here at Los Alamos, so there was at least something there. This is a fraud.
But again, is there real meaning here, or is our brain trying to help us out? Because some of these reversals do make sense in certain contexts. Honestly, it's hard to say. Now, skeptics will say there is zero to reverse speech, but the human brain just can't process language this way. Well, if you're one of those skeptics, I've got bad news for you. The human brain is an amazing machine.
It's fine. I wouldn't say amazing.
It's amazing. High-end processors on a desktop.
Oh, trust me, I know what Bumbleclap means, Aaron. I know what Bumbleclap means. Yes, I do.
For real.
I live in Coventry, and there's a lot of yardies and that around. There's a lot of yardies and that around here. So
I worked with a guy who was from Jamaica, and he used to. I used to ask him, "How do you say this?" And he would say it, and I just look at him and shake my head, like I don't even know. I said I couldn't even copy what you just said.
They get the thicker the accent, the worse it gets.
Oh man, he had it heavy too, and his English was really like bad. I wouldn't say bad, but some of the words he had to say a couple of times before you got it. I'd have to say, "Oh, you mean this?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, yeah."
We had a steel drum player at one restaurant, a Jamaican restaurant I used to work at, and his name was Swan. He had a deep, and he had an accent to go with it, man. He talked real low. It made it even 10 times.
Oh,
bad.
that guy smoked weed all day. I don't know how. Like I'm like, how do you function? How do you function? How do you function like that?
I smoke weed all day.
He gets up in the morning and smoked. We walked out the back. He was smoking. He went to the bathroom, and the fucking bathroom stunk. Everything he did, he smoked weed all day. I'm like, how do you do it? How? By noontime, I'd want to lay down. That's it.
It's the kind of weed, bro. You gotta get the
that's the thing. If you only just smoke it now and again, you will feel like that every time you smoke it. If you just smoke it now and again.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. You got. If I stop smoking it for a week, if I have a joint after a week, I'm blazed.
I go to the dispensary once a month, and sometimes I'll I'll mess it up and I'll end up smoking way too much, and I'll have like a week with no weed. And that first day of the month, I go back to the dispensary. Oh man, I am so high that first like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, it's your body gets used to it after a little while. If you have to sometimes give yourself a downtime so you can kind of clean yourself and cleanse yourself, and then it's fun again. I don't do it because it gets me twitchy, and I can't do it.
Hey, but Heaven, by the way, yeah, of course, I know what it means. I wouldn't really want to say out loud, and you know, I mean, it's not. It's just disgusting. It's not like it's anything to get you fine. It's just disgusting.
Shit paper.
Kind of, and it's more like the other end for a woman, but another thing.
Yeah,
but it can be used.
It is a derogatory term.
Yeah, but it's more like the time of the month kind of thing that covered it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, you know the one. That kind of thing.
I hear you.
Anyway, we've got 6 minutes left.
Top computer run about 5 gigahertz. So it processes about 5 billion operations per second. That's a lot. But the human brain can process between 10 quadrillion and 100 quadrillion calculations per second. That means a human brain is between 2 million and 20 million times faster than a high-end computer. And look, maybe you can't multiply 2 numbers as fast as a calculator, but think of all the things your brain does in 1 second. It's controlling the movements of all your muscles. It's monitoring your breathing, your heartbeat. It's controlling your internal temperature, regulating blood pressure and hormone levels. It's growing hair and nails, digesting food, and doing thousands of other internal operations. In that same second, your brain is processing sensory information. Sights, sounds, system. Touch, smell, taste. It's connecting your senses.
You knew it was coming, Roger. I've been reading about it for like 2 weeks now. That's why.
I'm going to say this is a testimony.
Your brain is making new.
What's that?
It's a testimony that there is a God. He can make a brain that can actually do this.
Yeah, these are amazing systems. They're not just random bullshit stuff. Mm-hmm. It's far too complex. I mean, I'm not pointing a finger to any well, this one's wrong, that one's wrong, this one's. I'm just saying that it's a system that is far too complex to be just random. It's just far too complex. It's a gyro built into you. And that isn't little we just slam some rocks together, I
mean, a boo-boo, you'd say?
Yeah, it's not a mistake. I don't think it is. Definitely a creation. It's something that somebody would have to think of to even put your mind together to think about it, to say, oh, well, I can do this and do that and do this. It's far too complex. I mean, enough that they can't replicate it exactly. I mean, when you think about it, too, it's not mechanical. So it's just wild that they can do that. It's wild that you can think about, some flesh and bone and tendon and, all that stuff put together. Nowadays they could make it with steel or do this, and it does similar things, but that's far too complex to not think that it wasn't created. It wasn't just random.
Oh, of course. Right.
Memories and deciding which ones to discard and which ones to file away. And it's retrieving memories to help you better adapt to your environment. And these are all calculations that your brain does automatically. But at the same time, all that is happening, your brain can learn to play an instrument, acquire a skill, learn a language, or...
Just while we're on the last 6 minutes, I'll put Charles Jedi Tech's QR code back up for his channel, guys. If anybody watching the replay wants to go sub to Jedi Tech, him and his missus Veronica, his wife Veronica, starting up a new channel.
Pretty cool.
Channel, so I'll leave that up there till the end of the YouTube side anyway.
You're liking that QR code, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I've got yours here as well, Roger. Yeah. Oh no, I haven't. I've got Michael's because I had to delete yours. I'll put yours back in because I had Michael's for earlier. That's Michael Carnes there. This is the thing. But I'll put yours back up tomorrow once I'll rotate it for your GFM.
Learn to speak in reverse.
Yeah.
So for skeptics to say the human brain can't process speech backward, I give you John Austin.
It's the backwards dude. I'm taking my talent out on the street here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
The weather is mine. Sometimes people just got a certain talent for things like that, and they hear it, they maybe learn how to do a certain word backwards, and then they just learn patterns, because certain words sound the same, so they'll learn patterns. So I suppose, of course, it could be learned, and some people would learn it quicker than others. Because people, like you said earlier, look for patterns. Your brain looks for patterns.
Mm-hmm. I've been in that exact spot where they're standing right now.
Oh, have it?
Charlotte. That was where I was raised, man. Half my life. Yeah.
What, right under the awning?
Well, not under the awning, but on that sidewalk.
Right there.
Right there. That's where you conceived, raised.
No, that's where I used to skate when I was a teenager, man. I'd go skating.
Got you, man. No, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Do you know what I like? Do you know those channels that when you're old, your favorite movies when you're a kid and all that, and nowadays you've got channels on YouTube. Well, it was big like 5-6 years ago anyway, where people go around to sites from your old movies and see how they look now in real life. I like them. I like them channels. Right. It's nearly finished.
Today? Yeah, the lambs that rebel with.
Wow. But
the weather is mild today.
Wow.
Ja, wat is waarom big? Dude, struck out with narcissism. This is Sean, the backwards dude, giving a shout out to the White House.
Okay, that guy is amazing.
I agree. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
you could do it.
You could do it, yeah. I mean, because you can work out what he's saying. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not going to be. You're learning something backwards, but it's not just the letters backwards and the word backwards. It's the sound.
Yeah, it's the pronunciation. It's how you read it, and you have to pronounce it by the letters. Kind of how it. I mean, you're just doing it. You just do it in reverse. That's all. So I mean, whatever your name is, look at it, reverse it on a piece of paper, and then sound it out as you read it. And you'll get it. You can record it, play it back, and you'll hear your voice normal. I mean, it'll sound weird because of your pronunciation, but
because there's no accent to it, because you don't know it. There's no accent to it. You're not. It's not something you're used to doing and saying. So it is going to sound weird. I mean, I suppose you could teach yourself to the point where you could have accent and everything in it, But it's still got to be hard because we've been taught all our life to talk.
Well, apparently you get a Arnold Schwarzenegger accent when you do it.
Yeah,
well, you do. Just when you slow it down.
It's not a tumor.
Not a tumor. Brilliant.
Well,
Kindergarten cop.
Det var serbe vi fidnet. Zoninja shiribada. Read near zon there with Fladur.
Can you guess what he's singing? Let's play it in reverse.
Jingle bells.
Rudolph the red-nosed
Rudolph
had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Wow, I mean, that's
so John can reverse speak in real time.
You did it very well.
And people are rightfully blown away.
That's perfect. I mean, that's almost unbelievable if that's real.
What Simon says about it.
I mean, that even sounded like his accent as well. And I was just saying that thing ago.
You should sing Led Zeppelin backwards.
That's right.
Oh yeah, remember? Do we ever watch Top Secret, the movie?
I've never seen it.
I haven't. I don't think we watched it.
Yeah. They have a whole 15-minute scene where they have it in reverse.
Okay.
The whole
Are you not on about? Are you not on about Top Secret? Are you
the
not
movie
on
with Val
about
Kilmer? Yeah.
Oh no! I thought you were on about Tenet, when it's reverse and okay. Christopher Nolan movie. Okay. No, I'll have to watch for that one. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest.
It's a comedy.
When was it made? Yeah.
I think it was made in 88 or something around there.
All right, around not long after he did Top Gun. Okay.
Yeah. Same kind of satire.
Right.
All he's really doing is speaking another language. Rather than learn Spanish or French, John learned reverse speak. Maybe not as useful as Spanish, but still impressive. So encoding thoughts backward and forward speech, that is something that our brains can do. And according to David Oates, we learn this at an early age. Specifically, he claims we learn speaking backward before we learn speaking forward.
Why?
4-month-old baby.
Don't tell me he's going to translate it. Well, come on.
I did say hello. You said hello.
Dude. Yeah, that was.
I mean, he's saying it. I will say, bro, that is crazy.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Okay.
Bro said hello.
Reaching for the tape recorder. What's that?
Oh my goodness.
Now, is this auditory power?
I mean, that really did sound like it, but when kids are like that, don't they just make sounds that sound questionable anyway? Like you raise your voice when you're asking a question, like, what's that? Yeah. Aren't they like kind of like, that kind of thing? Like, it could just be that, or it could be what they're saying. I don't know.
That is interesting, I will say. I
Very
don't know what to make
interesting,
of
isn't
it.
it? Wow. Because there's sound, isn't there? If you ask a question, there's inflection. Like it's usually you raise your voice. You don't use the monotone when you're asking a question.
Was the all-seeing eye here the whole video? I didn't see that until now. Do you see that on there? The all-seeing eye in the background with the pyramid.
Do you know I didn't? Because I'm looking for it now.
I see it.
I didn't notice it until now. It's probably been there the whole time.
Dude, if you look through the whole thing, you'll find a whole bunch of little clues. There's a police. It says police on the tag.
There's a ham radio right below the what do you call it? Is a ham radio call sign. W2HJ.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, watch here.
One question is, where's Waldo? Or Wally?
Let's see what else he's got. Anyway, they've all got it.
Pareidolia?
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
assigning meaning where it doesn't belong? I honestly don't know, but I'm fascinated by it. And here's something you can try. Record your daughter telling you what she did on spring break, or record your husband talking about his business trip. Then play those conversations in reverse.
Yeah.
On second thought, don't.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and you find out your wife leaves you for cheating, and you actually haven't cheated. You know?
Yeah. She's like, why did you say you cheated in reverse? Like, what? I was on business. Like, imagine. Oh man, that'd be really funny.
Dude, you got a picture of the Dalai Lama shaking hands with George W. Bush or something right over here.
That's what that is. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Slayer, look at that link in private chat. That's
let's see. This is the call sign, right?
That's the call sign that's right over onto the right of his right side of his head.
Yeah.
Amateur radio call sign. Interesting. City College Amateur Radio Society, New York, United States.
That's probably his. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
Sometimes secrets are just better kept secrets, but not when it comes to our elected officials or anyone that has power over our lives. If just one person was able to use reverse speech to figure out what politicians are really saying, that would be like a superpower. But if an entire population can do it, that would probably lead to anarchy. So you'll have to make a choice. Dishonesty from your leaders and the status quo, or honesty.
Anarchy would be good in today's society, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Would give you a lot of privacy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You notice nobody's come back in to troll me.
I know what
anymore.
I choose.
For good. What? Again, what? In my side or Jaden's?
No, nobody. I've reported all the channels.
Oh, they haven't.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying
Good.
something else. Okay, good.
Good. I took screenshots of that, so if you need extras, let me know.
Cool. Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out.
There we go. Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That was a good one.
video.
That was a nice topic. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
What was the pig Latin stuff where you would do ixnay, xday?
Italy.
Yeah.
Jono talks like that in side chat here. He said something earlier. He said, Egino, the delete Sivins. Oh, no, that's giving him deluded me Sivin Erdy.
What he's doing now? He's talking with
It's
Jim.
Gaelic or something.
No, he's talking. No, it's not. He's talking with Jim in a New Zealand accent. They're just spelling what a New Zealand accent sounds like.
Wait, so that's not Scottish? Wow.
No, that's sometimes Johnny does put Scottish in there when there's Scottish people about because he knows a bit of it. But yeah, no, usually what he's doing.
Scottish have their own language. Is it?
I've got a dialect called Doric, and it got classified as a language. I don't know about 20.
Yeah, look at what Jono said. He said, "Im stol health is lupu." What? Like this is not English.
No, that's him talking with it. Where did he put it? Did he put it to Jim? Yeah,
I don't know if it was for Jim. I thought he was talking to you.
He's talking to Jim. He's talking to Jim, and they're both from Australia, so they're just taking the piss out of the New Zealand accent. Yeah. I said,
okay. So.
Santa left a GSXR under the tree.
My headphones died. Sorry, but I got most of what you said.
When I look it up,
do you want to say bye to your crowd?
Yeah, we're hopping off. We'll go over to Rumble. Thanks everybody for coming. You can go ahead and end it.
Cool. End your side. Cool.
Be on Rumble.
Good to see you guys.